So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail? A smile from a veil, yeah. Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? Hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change. Did you exchange a walk-on part in a wall, a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. When have we found the same old feet? I wish you were here. Yes, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome to the Rockstar Dad channel. If you're new here, welcome, you're very welcome here. For you guys that have been here before, I thought I would change it up for the next few weeks. I'm going to do quite a lot of cover versions of songs. I thought I would show you guys some of the stuff that I do on my gigs, and I'm going to do it all on the old slide guitar, just for something different. So I thought I would start it off with Wish You Were Here. Obviously, it's a Pink Floyd song. If you've never heard it before, well, there's your first listen to it. Go and listen to the track. Off the album, Wish You Were Here, recorded in 1975. Written by Dave Gilmour and Roger Waters. Dave Gilmour and Roger Waters fell out. If you don't know much about Pink Floyd, you're never going to see Roger Waters and Dave Gilmour together much. Although, over the past few years, they have been known to get together for the odd charity event. The track itself is in G. I think I'm playing in A here. I'm in open A. So open tuning on the guitar. If you don't know much about slide guitar, there's a few different things I'll maybe talk about slide guitar. The first thing about slide guitar I would recommend with anybody is tune it to open tuning. Tune the whole guitar up so it plays a chord. And it kind of works a little bit easier for you than trying to play slide in standard tuning. Although you can play slide guitar in any tuning at all you fancy. Put the slide on any finger that it actually feels comfortable on. I know some players play it on here, some even here. I think somebody told me Ron Wood used to play it here, or somebody used to play it on the first finger. I play it on this finger so it frees up my other fingers so I can play chords and things like that. And I can do other stuff at the same time. Someone told me actually the other day that on Wish You Were Here, Stefan Grappelli, so the famous fiddle player, actually plays on Wish You Were Here. Apparently he was playing in the next studio to Pink Floyd when they recorded the track, and the boys out the band thought, let's go and ask Stefan Grappelli if he wants to play on the record. So they said, let's jam over Wish You Were Here. They paid him a couple of £100 and he came and he jammed on the track. And you can check it out on YouTube. I'll put a link underneath. You can check out his jam over the track. And it's lovely. He's just kind of dabbling away with it. And I think the band have probably sat down and said it doesn't really suit the kind of feel of the track. But it's lovely hearing Stefan Grappelli on there. Stefan Grappelli played with Django Reinhardt, who was a phenomenal gypsy jazz guitar player. So do check that out. Wish You Were Here with Stefan Grappelli. You do have a bit of slide guitar on the original track. You can hear some slide guitar in there. There's something I've started doing myself. I heard my friend do it the other week there, and I thought, I've not done that for ages, and it's such a nice little trick. And Dave Gilmour does it a lot. I think it's an old blues thing, an old Delta blues thing, for when you're playing your solo stuff, you sing it at the same time, you know, so which is a jazz thing as well. I've heard George Benson do it. It's lovely. It just kind of thickens up the tone, you know, when you're playing. And you kind of seem to sink in. You don't need to think too much when you're playing your solos. If you do sing, or if you want to give it a go, is just kind of jam along and you seem to sync up with the guitar. You don't need to think too much about what notes am I singing. Now, I listened to this album back when I was at college, when I was 20 years old. And someone introduced me to Pink Floyd, and I wrote my dissertation. Some of it was based on The Wall. Obviously Wish You Were Here is from a different album. It influenced me to write a whole concept album. I thought I would write one and record it and put a show on as well. I have no idea how I did all that in 1 year. If you want to check out more of my music, you can download an album of my original songs on the link below, and it sounds like this.
In the middle, yeah, yeah.
And you can also sign up for the Patreon account. The Patreon account is down below, and on Patreon I post bits from my live gigs and other kind of bits and bobs that I don't put up on YouTube. Please put some comments down below, any other songs you guys would like me to try. That's what I do on my gigs, is I take requests for tracks. Now, if you sign up to Patreon, I will actually do the request for you. Whether I like the requests or not, or whatever I think of it, I will give the request a go for you. That's kind of part of the Patreon deal, that if you ask for a song, I'll learn the song for you. So do check out Patreon, and I'll catch you guys soon. Take it easy. Yeah! Whoa!